my boxing skills. These people keep telling me that I'm small and I can't do anything, but bro, I can fight back. I'll show them what I'm capable of. This is 2017. People don't punch each other for stuff. Not literally, at least. Kat, give me one good example where people today don't fight each other when they want to send a message or something. Look at gay rights. They got what they wanted through peaceful protests. Let me show you.
So you know when this started, right?
Gay rights protests? I guess like the 60s?
Yep. And people were very conservative.
More than now?
The thing is, society was scared. After the Cold War, freedom of speech was lacking. No one was really brave enough to be different. I mean, television was always promoting a stable family. A family lots of people strive to be. Actually, I found this job requirement from Seattle Fair Employment Practice Ordinance. It stated that homosexuals were not allowed to work. And it demonstrates that society in that time weren't accepting of others' diversities. They expected everyone to be the same.
I mean, that is horrible, but you kind of lost me. Weren't we talking about gay rights here?
Yeah, the thing is, because your society was the way it was, everything suppressed kind of just exploded in the 60s. We had gay, black, and women rights movements happening all over America. And a lot were peaceful.
But that's too broad. Plus, everyone talks about violence. Out of all the nonviolent protests for gay rights, which one has had the greatest effect? And why?
First things first, if a protest is peaceful, it doesn't mean there isn't violence. A lot of police and individuals on both sides act with brutality, but we have to remember it doesn't represent a whole.
You're right. Plus, a lot of things in today's world just get way too hyped just because of social media.
Exactly. But back to your question, I'd have to say the black cat was pretty influential.
The one that happened in New Year's?
Yep, December 31, 1966, at the Black Cat Gay Bar in Los Angeles, California.
I guess we can say black cats really are bad luck.
And sadly, Alexei Romanov was there to experience it.
Police were already in the Black Cat, and they were undercover police officers. And at midnight, two people kissed, and they thought it was a cross-dresser and another man. The police then came out with their badges, and they started to arrest people in there. Two people ran out of the Black Cat, ran down the block to the New Faces. Police officers chased them. They ran down, they ran into the place, they showed their badges into the New Faces, and they said, "Who is the owner or the manager of this bar?" And that was Leroy, my partner. But they heard that her name was Leroy, a man's name. And they grabbed her and they beat her and they broke her collarbone. Those people were charged with lewd conduct and they lost their cases. That meant they had to sign up as sex offenders for the rest of their life.
Well, they sure know how to run a party.
Yeah. But at least it inspired people to take a stand. The protests that happened after that event, I believe, had the greatest effect because it was the first time people rallied together as a one big organized group to ask for their rights.
Yeah, I remember what they did. They gathered together at phone trees, and then people would spread out and protesters would spread out to thin police, and but they never revealed names or they never gave out pamphlets. They would just stay on the sidewalks.
Not only that, but Charlie Scally and Benny Baker, two men who stated their case as homosexuals in the court instead of denial. It's the first time that happens in history.
Wow.
It makes you think, like, why are we even voting on things like gay rights? Why are we even voting whether someone gets rights or not?
Kat,
Yeah?
that just made me think. Do gay men who, like, they're about to get married, do they go on separate bachelor parties?